Well, my dreams are shattered. It's all
good
good
when it's done.
Yes, I told you. I said in the deal, when it drives, I gotta drive it. What's up, gentlemen? Are you guys look like you're not having a good time loading this thing up. What's up?
I was trying to swap tires, get that to roll, but that rim is bent into the caliper, into the rotor, because that's a good tire.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, okay, we don't have to worry about this side, but now it's...
Well, can we jack the car up, high up front, back the trailer into it, push from the rear?
That's what he said, but he's gonna scratch up the floor, and Jack said no.
Scratch up the floor?
Well, if I push right now...
No. What Dan was saying, get the front end up to the ramp height.
As high as we can and dig this under, and then all of us are gonna have to push, because that's gonna be heavy in the rear, but I'm optimistic here.
No, 100%. You came up, everyone was done, tapped out.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see everybody drained. And you know what? That's kind of why this car is going. I'm just gonna say straight up. So it's a project that we've never talked about. I had every intentions of rebuilding this M3 CS. You know, the CS model is a super rare car. If you're familiar with that car, if you're a BMW guy, you know that that's a badass car. It's just too big of a project for us. I still got this guy sitting, and all it needs is an engine, you know, and it sat for 2 years. Looking at that one, it is running, but there's a lot of damage to the vehicle, and it is disassembled right now. So it's just a bigger project than we wanted to take on. It was taking up spot in the lot, so I reached out to Evan Beckerman. I said, I know you're a BMW boy. I got a car for you. And he jumped on it right away. So what makes this whole thing exciting is I wanted to see this car rebuilt, and I wanted to drive it. But I don't want to take on the project. So we're gonna have Evan, the guys at Throttle. It's their car now. They're gonna take it on. They're gonna do the rebuild, and eventually I'll get to drive it, because I'm gonna ask Evan. I'm gonna be like, yo, when it's done in this deal, once I give you this title here, you gotta let me drive it when it's done. So I know it's going to good hands. I know they're gonna kill it. I can't wait to see on their channel. So I'm not gonna say many details because that's their deal. Let them release it, get that content out there, and show you guys what they're gonna do with it. But it should be badass. Throttle always does cool stuff. So shout out to Throttle, shout out to Evan Beckerman and the whole crew over there.
Evan,
Sick, dude.
did you open the, you see the inside?
So,
No, is there blood in here?
you ever see a dead body?
Yes. That's so funny, dude.
Evan's the only one that would look at this and say yes, because we were like,
I didn't see that at first. Dude, this
Oh no,
car-
Jackie's in there.
Oh, the blow up doll's in there?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't see
Oh,
it.
I thought that's what you were laughing at.
Oh no, I didn't even know that was in there.
It's like the dopest spec. I need to grab my camera too.
That was teamwork right there. Wait, it's yeah. Let's get the wood up there. Get the wood up there.
If it was that hard to load the car on the trailer, I'm so glad we're not rebuilding it, because imagine lugging this thing around. Evan, good luck, bro. I really wanted this car. Like, I look at it and I'm sad to see it go, but I just have to buy one that's not crashed.
We need cars that are. We can have a car that's crashed. We can have a car that motor that doesn't run.
This thing runs. It was only taken apart to diagnose the issues, though.
Oh, I forgot.
That's the only reason. So the motor's good. Everything's straight on it, but it's just it was taken. The whole front intercooler, all that shit was taken off to go and look at the frame.
You haven't sold it yet. Still keep it.
Ooh, I haven't got the money.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Evan said for everyone's hard work today, he's paying for everyone's lunch. Shout out to Evan and Throttle. Shout out to everyone at Throttle. Thank you guys so much for paying for our food.
I'll pay for your lunch. No. Slice you like?
Hey,
Hey, easy.
Hey, easy, bro. What are you doing?
Hey,
it's lift.
easy.
Let's lift.
Hey, suck it easy, bro.
Just once.
I literally just got here, bro. You put me to work like this.
Dang, Dale's doing all the work. You're the best boss in the world, man. You're so awesome.
Thanks, man.
Williams spec lens. Look at how beat this lens is. I was like, hey Dustin, can I borrow
Oh,
this
you bought?
lens?
Did you? I was gonna say, did you buy it from him?
He
Because I know
switched
he's
to
selling
Canon.
it.
He switched to Canon. So I'm like, oh hey, can I just try this lens out and see if I like it? Look at how beat that is.
It's fucking funny, dude. Well, my dreams are shattered. It's
Bring
all
it by
going.
when it's done.
Yes, I told you. I said in the deal, when it drives, I gotta drive it. So I want to definitely get a ride in the car once it's rebuilt. I know it's gonna go into good hands. It's gonna be. It'll be back on the road at some point. What do you think a rebuild like that takes, time-wise?
You know, honestly, I think we need to get into it first.
Yeah.
But, you know, the subframe stuff's a little bit tricky, I think. But thankfully, like, all the parts are pretty available and actually have some parts already.
Okay.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping like 2 to 3 months.
Damn, it would have sat there for 4 months before I would have said, dang.
But yeah, I mean, to be honest, the car's in pretty decent shape. Besides that, right? Like besides the accent, because it's pretty new, right? It's
Yeah.
got 8 miles on it.
It's very low miles.
Beautiful color. I'm super excited. I love the wheels. I wish they were in better shape, but that one is not going to make it.
It looks like 2 of them are damaged that are unrepairable. The rear one that has a little damage, I think, is repairable. The 2 fronts, you know, we need to figure that one
We'll
out.
get some aftermarket parts. I mean, obviously, we're going to have to change the suspension. We might as well just put aftermarket stuff on.
Bag it.
Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, but this car is ill. I mean, anybody who's a BMW fan knows what they're looking at.
Yeah.
This is a sick car. Tell me a video. I actually.
All right, so Evan Beckman just picked up the BMW, right, Christian?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that thing. Oh. Yeah, so that was just a little paperweight that was sitting in our lot. So now we got this bad boy back in the shop.
We're back, and it looks a little different because Rick has just been dumping all of his money into this thing. No, but seriously, this thing is sweet. Obviously, if you guys saw this car before, we wrapped it about 6 months ago, I want to say. Full printed wrap, one of the first ones we did here, and then Rick just took it a whole nother level. He's now a wide body bag, and there's carbon everywhere. And now we're gonna add just a little bit more to it.
Why are we ripping off the hood?
Oh,
Perfectly
I got
fine.
you.
So he's got like a little damage right here. I don't know what that's from. It's like a little cut mark.
Yeah.
Then back here, I don't know what happened.
Oh, he said he was doing something with his windshield wipers, and it just marred the wrap right there. But better the wrap than this fancy carbon. So, I mean,
And
it
that's
did its
the beauty
job.
of a wrap. It protects
It protects.
and serves. I'm just kidding.
All right, let's rip it up.
All right, cool. Alrighty, so as you've seen, Jack did most of the work just now. You know.
Wow. Look at those arms. Oh.
But anyways, the hood is the wrap's off the hood now, and as you see, it looks super nice, right?
I mean-
Why does it look nice? Because it was wrapped and it was protected from the sun. It didn't oxidize like most carbon hoods, so that's one of the beauties of wrapping your car.
You know what's crazy? He didn't even have the wing when he left. He didn't have the APR wing. He had the regular STI wing. Oh. Yeah, so he got the full GT wing and the APR, that one in carbon.
His car already had the vents.
Yeah, because it was
the STI-RA.
Yeah.
So he just probably swapped them straight out. He has different wheels too.
Yeah, definitely different wheels. Oh, I'm right back there. Now when I say Rick was dumping money into this thing, he was really dumping money into this thing. The engine bay definitely did not get left untouched. There is carbon everywhere, powder coated parts everywhere. It is crazy. Yeah, just insane. And that's just the engine bay there. There's also a whole bunch of carbon up front. Obviously APR everywhere, so much stuff. Friggin' cob front mount, like literally everything you can think of carbon, it's there. After Anthony gets off this last fender, then we're gonna move on to getting them wrapped, and I believe Daniel's gonna be doing that. So that's what you guys will see next.